downfall for Nike. Over the years, Nike has experienced many competitions and financial issues that has led to their downfall. Adidas, one of the biggest competitors that they have, made Nike's sales and revenue drop dramatically. They lost their shareholders, and their shares went down more than 11%. This is one of the reasons of their competitors like Adidas, Reebok, and Under Armour. These companies made Nike try to think of new ways to sell their products. Their revenue increased from 5.77 billion to 6.47 billion, which is a good thing compared to how the net income was falling for them. This was a new direction for them. They liked it, and they were impressed in what it did, and this made them go in the direction that they were heading. Their income decreasing. The net income of Nike began to decrease, which put a huge weight on Nike's margins. Their net income decreased by more than 12% in the recent years, and also their networking played a role in increasing their expenses. Whether it's with social networking as in Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, or hiring athletes to wear their gear or their attire on TV, which made consumers want to buy it more. So the new products that they were coming up with could be the main reason of their downfall. People did not want to buy the new products that they were selling because people wanted the old products. New products just were not good enough for the consumers to buy. So by removing any unprofitable items, that helped the company's big sale in Western Europe and in China. Sales completely skyrocketed to put them in better shape than they were in the year before, because in China they were not used to big athletes with American sports such as NFL football and NBA basketball. These athletes, with their intents to play the game, impressed the Chinese people, the Chinese consumers to buy, and impressed the Western European consumers to buy their products even more, because the most popular sport in Europe is soccer. So NBA and NFL open the Western Europe consumers' eyes. Applying the main focus on profitable brands. Unprofitable brands like Cole, Hans, and Umbro need to be removed from NFL uniforms to expand the growth in Nike's revenue and sales. Brands like Jordan, Converse, and Hurley divisions will help expand the company's profits and revenues, because those are not as old products, but new products that they come up with every year that the consumers love, that the consumers want to buy. They are the most popular thing, the most popular brands, and the most in with the young crowd. This move was very smart to bring more money to the company, because this was a new direction that Nike was going in with the younger crowd, with the more, as they say, retro new brands. The third quarter earnings rose dramatically to a point where total revenue rose up by over 15%, and the net increase rose by more than 8% in the first 9 months. This was because of their new direction that they were going in. This impressed the company, and this move made them head more into that direction than they thought it would get them in. So this move was very smart on Nike's part. Recommendations to improve the company. China was a weakness in Nike's financial income and sales, but with the new changes, the sales grew by 4%. New changes meant new retro brands like Jordans and Converse, brands like that, which helped Nike, which helped Nike get more consumers in China because Chinese people were not interested in their old stuff and were not interested in the new non-retro attire slash shoes that they were trying to sell to the consumers. China was not impressed with all this. China's biggest sport also was soccer. So, and Nike's biggest sell is not soccer. So, basketball and football, which is NFL and NBA, was not that big in China until they came up with the new retro brands like Jordans and Converse. So that helped them increase more as a bigger company over there, and that helped them compete with all the other competitors such as Reebok, Under Armour, or Adidas. Although, which in every way they leaned with Western Europe, it never failed with the sales. But with the new retro brand that they came up with, their sales increased by more than 3% annually. So they were making much more money than they were before, and they were more happy with the new direction they were going in. Plus, Europe was giving them profit the years before, but now they're giving them much more just because of the new retro brand, the classic slash new attire slash shoes that some Hall of Famers used to wear in the NBA and some future Hall of Famers wear in the NBA, or future Hall of Famers in NFL, or old Hall of Famers in the NFL. Europe's biggest, most popular sport, as I stated before, was soccer. So for them to make sales go up dramatically in Europe with NFL and NBA attire was very surprising for them, and it helped them find new ways and new directions to move up even more, so they can make more money for the company. And so their competitors such as Adidas, Reebok, and Under Armour does not compete with them in the future and catch up with them on sales. Thank you very much. That was my presentation. My name is Ali Darwiche.